Okay guys, so this morning I'm somewhere called Torquay, and this was my view this morning where I pitched up my tent. I mean this is just like, I've never been to Torquay before, and yeah, it's somewhere that I wanted to come and visit. Thought this was a good spot, hidden behind here, hidden behind this wall, along this frontier. A bit of a dead end, so people did come to end of here and walk to end of here and then come back again, but again, no bother. And yeah, lovely little spot. But Euston, however, Euston, I think we may have a problem. I think last night when I put my tent up, or yesterday morning when I put my tent up, I think I broke my tent. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it back down or not, fold it back down or not. But if my tent's broke, then I'm buggered. I'm going to be buggered if I've bought my tent and I don't know what to do. So, but I can't complain when I've got a view like this. But yeah, I just don't know what I'm going to do about my tent. Well, Torquay, I do apologise, but I've donated you a broken tent. I mean, at least like looks like where they throw things away. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, my tent's broken. I couldn't even fold it down properly to put in the bag, so I'm just going to leave it there. And I'm going to have to figure something out later, whether I go and buy a new tent at some point, or whether I just find better hiding spots now, because obviously I've still got my sleeping bag and everything. Still got all my sleeping bag and my gear. Pardon? Yeah.
Where are you moving to now?
Anywhere and everywhere. I'm travelling the south coast.
Are you?
So yeah, just finding little spots. Hello, you.
Well, you know that's Paignton over there, don't you?
That's what?
Paignton.
Yeah. I'm heading this way, so yeah. I'm gonna spend a few days here, I think, and have a look around and whatnot, and then yeah, move on.
There's a lovely place just around the back there, over there, called Ansie's Cove.
Okay.
You'll pick it up on there, Ansie's Cove. Yeah.
I think I need to go and buy a new tent from somewhere at some point, because I'm a bit buggered without my tent. Hello.
Well, as long as it covers you and you get your
Yeah,
head down,
exactly. See you later. So yeah, that guy's literally just walked past me, and as I'm trying to put the tent down, I goes, my tent's broken, and he goes, oh well, at least you'll get a warm night's sleep. I don't know what he meant by that, thinking, oh, now I can get into an hotel or something, but that's not my mission, is it? My mission is to travel. And yeah, so, but no, I'm going to have to figure something out. That'd be another cool shot. People using drones. A cool shot. Let's have a look over this wall. Let's have a look. I don't even know where I'm going now. Literally don't even know where I'm going. Go head over to that wheel and have a look. Okay, so new tent accomplished. So I hope I don't break this one. Cheaper than what I bought the last one before. This one seems smaller somehow. I wish they made the handles bigger. because obviously I've been carrying it up on my shoulder, and as you can see there's not a lot of big room there. So but yeah, new tenant competition. What I need to do at some point is get my clothes cleaned, because I'm slowly running out of clothes, but at the minute I'm on the bare minimum, so I'm not doing too bad. I might just leave that for now. I'll probably do with a bit, and I could use a shower at some point, so because it's a good job we don't have smell-o-vision. I mean, thank God. The thing is, guys, thank God for public toilets and public, and I've been going in spoons like this. Do you know, this is the thing, right? I know Wetherspoons gets a lot of criticism and everything, and the food probably is a little bit crap. The breakfasts are alright, but the food is probably a little bit crap. But the coffees, you pay $1.60 for a refill. You can have as many refills as you want, so it's either paying $1.60 for as many refills as you want, or like most cafes along the seafront do, buy a small cup of coffee for £45. I mean, you make that make sense, you know what I mean? So I'd rather go and sit in spoons, use the electricity, use the Wi-Fi, you know, try and get me up to date on my content. I've just been sat in spoons now, literally. Some Wetherspoons Wi-Fi is faster than others, but at least I've got my phone charged, I had a wash and whatnot. But yeah, so now I'm gonna have a little bit of an hang around Torquay, a little bit more. A little bit more walk around, and then probably make my move on to the next destination. Okay, so one thing I'm noticing about these seaside resorts is, so I got dropped off somewhere up there in Torquay last night, well, later on in the evening on the coach, and obviously the one thing I'm noticing about seaside resorts is, obviously when people come to seaside resorts, the main place they head for is the seaside and walk along the promenade. So obviously these places are putting a lot of time and effort and money into the prom, into the front of the place, you know. And then it's like the further back you go, let's take for example Blackpool, along the prom, fine, clean, the promenade you can't argue with. But then the further back you go, like down the side streets and up the top, it just gets more run down and derelict, you know what I mean? So like last night when I got dropped off, I'm walking down these streets fairly on in the evening down to the front, and yeah, it definitely come across as very, you know, run down and whatnot. So yeah, it's a shame, because like Torquay, I was really looking forward to coming to Torquay, and it is actually pretty nice. Like I say, I'm just wandering around at the minute, having a look around and everything. So yeah, it's just the prom's down here, and yeah, this is kind of like a way up the hill. I'm heading down to the prom again now. And yeah, some of the buildings are quite spectacular. Some of the buildings are actually really fairly big and nice to look at. But yeah, it just seems a bit rough the further away from the front you go. It seems a bit rough and a bit run down. But yeah, towards the front, Torquay looks once again like it's having a lot of work done along the front. If I do believe, right here is a big town hall. Look at, like, check out this building. Actually, this building here looks quite spectacular. I think this might be the town hall. So yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them. Just been having a look round for a laundrette. Bit expensive, you know what I mean? Bit expensive, so it's not like a dire need right now, but it might be soon enough. So yeah, let's have a look at this town hall. So yeah, as you can see, lots of work being done to the front. All that side, basically all the way along, fenced off. So obviously doing maybe a new prom or path or whatever it is they're doing up. But yeah, as I came in, like I say, down from this area here, from the top, made my way down to the front here, all this, I didn't film it because I was literally tired and trying to find somewhere to sleep, but all this was lit up. The big wheel is over there, down there somewhere, and I chilled out over there along the harbour somewhere, and yeah, it was all lit up and sparkling with the lights. So pretty at night, very, very pretty. But yeah, as you can see, lots of work goes into the front, but places like this seem to leave the back streets a little bit abandoned. So yeah, it's a shame that, but you know, I can understand why they put more effort into the front, because that's where everybody heads to. Okay guys, so I've just realised I'm walking about half an hour in the wrong direction. I've just walked this way around the coast, and realistically I want to be walking this way. So yeah, disorientation going on big time here, but it doesn't matter. I'm not exactly in any rush now. Like I say, it's getting to the point where I'm reaching my end goal. So whenever I get there, I get there. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, I've just seen something, I've just seen like a little bit of a circus top. I've lost it now. I'm going to zoom into it. Where's that circus top? Oh, there we go. Let's zoom into the circus top. Right across the town. I can't even pronounce it. I put their name up. I can never pronounce any of these bloody towns. Do you know what I mean? I always forget the names. So I get them wrong, and then you lot tell me off in the comments, but it is what it is. Yeah, I want to be walking along there now and heading down to Plymouth. My screen, I'm sorry guys, like when I'm doing this, my touch screen for some reason is getting so bad at the minute, and zooming in and out like this is getting really hard. I need to give my bloody screen a really good clean, because it's getting so difficult at the minute, zooming in and out of things. So if it's a bit bouncy, and then as you can imagine the wind and everything. But yeah, it's nice up here. Don't care that I've walked the wrong way. Okay guys, so this is quite a good shot here actually from this angle. You see these little white hooks here? That's where I trashed my sleeping bag. That's where I slept next door to that this morning. Maybe you can still see my poor sleeping bag that I trashed in there, my old one. And that rock right behind it is literally where I've just walked up to there. So as you can tell, I've had to walk, if I can zoom out, all the way around Torquay to here, and now I'm heading in this direction up there. So let's see how far I can make it along today. But yeah, that's where I slept literally last night. So quite a good shot there, right next to that wall in that dead end location right there. So there's Torquay there. There's Torquay. And now I've made my way all the way along here to the next town along. I'm going to continue down that way and see how far I get. And I've got a funny feeling it's going to rain I've got a funny feeling it's going to rain today, but we'll see. Fingers crossed it stays dry and warm. So guys, when I was over at the other side there and I was trying to find I said I'm sure I've seen some circus tops. I've reached the other side. I've reached the other side once again. So yeah, lot of walking once again, lot of walking, but it's good because you know, this weekend just gone, literally this weekend just gone, meeting obviously Chris and Dan. I thoroughly need that. If I hadn't met them two guys, if I hadn't met Chris and Dan this weekend, I would have just kept going. I was literally walking myself into the ground. I was walking, I had no reason to stop. I was sleeping, walking, sleeping, and just on repeat, and I weren't stopping anywhere. So meeting Chris and Dan this weekend was literally a full on the brakes to slow down, relax, stop, take it easy, you know, and I actually genuinely need it. It's a little bit bittersweet right now because I feel weird being back on my own again. You know, I'm missing the boys, I'm missing the company, but I know it's good, and I know, you know, later down the line in the future we'll meet up again and go on some other mad adventure, but for now it's back on the slug again, and yeah, walking myself into the ground again. But yeah, it's not only is there a circus here, but a bit of a fun fair going on. A little bit of a fun fair going on along this seaside resort. And that's the other thing with this trip, guys. It's so the difference in the 1 minute I can be, as you've seen in previous uploads, walking literally in complete solitude by myself with nothing and nobody around, fields for miles and miles around, and it gets pretty strange. It literally gets pretty strange not seeing anything or not seeing anyone for hours on end, and then a few hours later you can be on something like this, back at another seaside resort and holiday resort with stuff happening and stuff going on. So the literal two differences is just so weird, you know what I mean? And this like trip has just been an absolutely emotional roller coaster of a trip, up and down, you know, meeting some lovely people, seeing some lovely sights, going from feeling on top of the world to right, I've had enough now, I want to go home, tired, exhausted, and then, you know, I rest up a bit, rest up again, refuel, and then I'm back on it again, and I feel back on top of the world again. So it's just, yeah, proper mix of emotions. So here I am at the end of a pier, and I'm sure you can hear some noises coming from behind me. So if I can actually zoom out and turn around, look what's on the end of this pier. This is so cool. We've got a crazy golf course, right? But they've put this to sort of like either side, and then there's this sort of like walkway right down the centre of it that you can walk through, which is really a cool idea, really, you know what I mean? I've never actually seen something like this on the end of a pier. A really cool, you know, crazy little golf course, you know, and quite a nice size, all over the place golf course with lots going on. As you can see, a Jurassic Park themed golf course with a walkway right down the centre of it, so people can still visit, and you know, so yeah, what an absolute awesome pier, an awesome idea this is. I really like this. So this is the prices here, the prices of this crazy golf course here, and yeah, here we've got like the usual arcades and whatnot going on, but yeah, what an absolute awesome idea that is. So obviously that side's for the golf course, and that side's to walk down the centre of the pier to the end, which is, I think, a really good idea. Oh my god, is that actually an outdoor water park? Is that actually an outdoor water? I never knew that we had an outdoor water park here in the UK. Oh my god, that's so cool. That's so cool. I'm going to go and see how much that is. I might even have a go myself. Not been to a water park in years. Okay, so I tell you what feels good when you look back along the shoreline and see how far you've come. Yeah, looks really good, really like I've achieved. I've come all that way and it looks brilliant and I'm so proud of myself. Then you look ahead. And you think, right, but I've got all that way still left to go. And it becomes daunting again, right? So, as I said about going from being in the middle of solitude and wilderness and whatnot to absolutely, you know, civilization again, you know what I mean? So right now, just passed a few towns with a lot happening, you know, holiday resorts and whatnot, and then I'm looking ahead and once again I'm seeing fields and it looks like I'm going to be cutting through some more fields down there until I reach what looks like another resort. But I think I can make it. I'm going to keep walking, and if not, I'll be probably pitching my tent up somewhere along there at some point until I reach there, wherever that place is, which I'm not quite sure yet, and then I'll really evaluate from that place down there. But yeah, I'm literally just, you know, it's like, you know, every now and again, just the way the land forms and just sitting here and seeing nothing but sea for miles with islands on both sides, and yeah, it's just mad, absolute madness. Oh my god, I'm actually here. Do I go in? Do I actually go in? I've not got a swimsuit of anything, so you think they'll let me in? Let's go and investigate, see how much it costs. This is the entrance over here, but I actually still cannot believe there's an outdoor water park here. This is crazy. Right next to the seaside. There's this, oh, it looks kind of big as well. Like, honestly, that big slide up there, over behind there, and then it goes all the way down here to this bit here. That's mental. Oh, let's see how much it costs.
Thank you. Yes.
There's the prices, online bookings only. That's so cool. That's so cool. That really is cool. Like I say, normally you see things like this in Spain and places like that and hot countries. So yeah, I had no idea this was here. Maybe a future visit, you know, with the family or whoever. It's just absolutely mental. Mental to think in less than a day and even less than an afternoon that I've walked this entire distance. You know, in an entire afternoon, less than an afternoon, I've walked this whole way. It's crazy, absolute mental. And then one last shot of that water park there, which I think, again, you know, this where it is, where it's situated, it's so cool. You know, a nice little water park with what looks like plenty of family slides. So yeah, what a cool town resort. And on that note, I think I'll end this video here, and stay tuned to find out where I end up next and how far along the coastline I get in the next upload.